Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Manu Issue ACCA classes. So in this video, I'm going to explain one of the topics from the F2 and this is I think very important topic. Lots of questions are there, especially MCQ 1. So basically the purpose of making this video is that one of my viewer have asked a question and I need to explain the concept before moving to other question. Right, so that's why I have made this small video where I'm going to explain the statement of profit or loss in case of absorption costing. Right, how we calculate the profit and loss in case of absorption costing. So before moving into the details, let's differentiate between the absorption costing and the marginal costing, right? So in case of absorption costing, if we value the units are basically valued at total production cost. And total production cost means full cost, that's a fixed as well as variable. Right. Similarly, if I talk about the marginal costing, where units are valued at marginal cost. Marginal cost means variable cost. Let me make a table for the same. Just a bit. Okay. So this one is our absorption costing. Sorry. Okay. This one is marginal. Okay. Table. Okay, so if first we can differentiate according to the valuing units, right? So in case of absorption costing, units are valued at the total production cost. Right, but if we talk about the marginal costing, here units are valued at marginal costing, marginal cost. And marginal cost means your only variable cost. So here I will write down full cost. Full cost means your fixed cost plus variable cost. And here full cost means your only variable cost. No fixed cost will be taken considered in case of the marginal costing, right? And if we talk about the treatment, let me add the other topic. So if I talk about treatment of fixed production overhead, OH means overhead, right? So in case of absorption costing, production overhead are treated as the product cost and amount is assigned to each unit, right? So as I said here, while valuing the unit, we are taking the fixed cost plus variable cost, right? So here fixed production overhead is also is considered to be the part of the product cost. So that means production overhead are treated as a product cost and an amount is assigned to each unit, right? And this happen in case of absorption costing, right? And basically, we while adding the fixed production overhead to the product cost, we only take absorbed overhead, right? And you might be wondering what the absorbed overhead is, right? So absorbed overhead means your OAR into production unit. Right, so this is the formula. And similarly, if we talk about the marginal costing, how we treat the production overhead in case of marginal costing. So fixed production overhead are treated as not treated as the product cost but period cost, and the amount is charged charged in full against the profit for the product. We will see later on while we are studying the statement of penal in case of marginal costing. It will be more clear. Right. So, and here we take actual, not absorb. We take actual production cost incurred. And one more thing that you guys need to remember, that in case of marginal costing, there is no under and over absorb overhead, right? I mean under and over absorption. We will talk about this later on. Stay tuned with me during this video. Okay. And again, uh, let me copy paste this as well. It will looks good. Okay. Okay. So now, what will be the third difference? Under or over absorption. Right? Yeah. Here we go. So, in case of absorption costing, there will be under or over absorption. But in case of marginal costing, there will be no under or over absorption. So now, how we will treat this under or over absorption? Okay. So in case of absorption costing, we deduct under or under absorption cost and add over absorption cost to the statement of P&L, and we will learn this later on, right? So just understand the what's the difference between these two. This might be asked in the theoretical question during the exam, right? So I must say after this differentiation, you will be more clear on this topic. I'm pretty much sure. Okay. So now let's talk about in marginal costing, as there is no over and under absorption. So here will be no adjustment for under or over absorption, right? So basically what I mean to say, in absorption costing, there will be under or over absorption. But in case of marginal costing, there will be no such under or over absorption. So now how we will treat this under or over absorption which are arising in case of absorption costing? So if it is under absorption, we will deduct from the statement of P&L. But if it is the over absorption cost, in that case, we will add it. Right? We will come to this on later on. Now, okay, so fourth difference will be impact of increases in inventory. So what does increase in inventory mean? What I mean to say? So basically your increase in inventory means your closing inventory is more than opening one. So what I mean to say is closing inventory is greater than the opening one. Right? Okay, so in case of absorption costing, if closing inventory is more than opening, it gives higher profit. Just remember this golden rule. And what in case of marginal costing? It will be opposite. It will give lower profit. Why? Because there will be no under and over absorption. That's why it will give a lower profit. And I will discuss the question very soon after finishing this topic. Right? Okay. Now what? This is the case for the opening. Increase in inventory. Now let's talk about the case for the closing one. Decreasing inventory. So by decreasing inventory, what I mean to say, decrease. So decreasing inventory, I mean to say your opening is greater than closing. Right. So now impact will be vice versa. Means it will give you lower profit in case of absorption and higher profit in case of marginal. Right. And now what if the inventory level is same? So same profit in both of the cases. Whether you are following the absorption costing or marginal costing, it will give the same profit. There will be no difference, right? So this is the difference between the marginal costing and absorption costing, and I have very explained in the simple manner. So in exam they might ask you the difference in the theoretical part, so you must need to know. And I think I had covered all the things, and this might be useful. So in coming a video, I will be talking about the statement of profit and loss in the both of the system and how to calculate, and you will be very much clear on the whatever the topic, each of the statement we discuss in the today video. So guys, stay tuned with my channel for more video like this. The more you will support me, the more it will motivate me to go further. So thank you so much. Have a good day.